Let's see. Let's try this again. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Let us know what you know. What you know? What's going on?
Sorry about the disconnect.
That's okay.
Got some calls coming in.
Oh, okay.
As far as the walk last night, I didn't know anything about that. As we don't get into every single thing, but
I hear you.
definitely about fighting for the residents, both Dalton, the village of Dalton, and Thornton Township, because we are all affected by this, about what's going on. So I wanted to come on and explain some things, because there's a lot of people that wasn't there on last week that do not have firsthand account, but we were there.
Okay.
We were there, and so we know everything that has happened, and we are both victims of Tiffany Henyard's.
Yeah, I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all of this stuff that, a lot of people are talking about, some of it's correct and some of it isn't. Now, I'm for fighting for the residents in a calm, cool, collective way. I do not think that, I don't agree with Jared calling Tiffany the B word.
Right.
But I agree with him fighting for us. And so both Paul and I are on our way down there to support.
Okay.
Because I refuse to allow this young man, who is an activist, a well-known activist, but when I look at someone like that, I see my children, because I have children that age, right? So I refuse to let him go down there and fight for us, and we don't do anything. And I have called on a lot of other people to meet us down there so that we can stand with him, because he's standing for us.
Correct.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things we don't have to agree on. But one thing we do need to agree on is to get out there and fight for what is right.
Yep.
And demand justice.
And to vote.
And to vote. Voting is so important, and we can't stress that, enough. A lot of people think that if I don't vote, then, she or whoever they vote for or against won't get the vote. But what they don't realize, that when they do not vote, you're still allowing the wrong person to get into that office. And you're saying that your vote do not matter. Your voice does not matter. We got to stop giving people our voices, and we got to stop making noises when we're not fighting for what is right.
Agree.
So I'm a stern believer of putting your words into actions. We got to stop making a lot of noise and stop talking about it and just be about it.
I don't disagree. I agree with you completely, because that's why I'm like, where is everyone at? I mean, I see that you're coming, which is great. But if they knew since Saturday, so someone in the chat said they knew since Saturday, right? So
not everyone knew, Michon. Okay. There are a lot of people that do work for a living. So not everybody can get off work and be a part of this this movement. But for those of us who are self-employed, for those of us who work from home, and we can actually make that time to be a part of this, then we are going to be a part of this movement. And we're fighting for those who desire to be a part of it, but cannot.
Agree. I'm with you. I just, in my opinion, outside looking in, 120,000 people. 120,000 people. I'm thinking there should be a little bit more than, well, like, we know you. This is how much we see y'all. We know you. Of course, we talk to you, and we can say, Vivian and Alicia and all these other people. Child, where everybody else at? You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't we see more people? Like, this is how much we see y'all. Where's the rest of the people? You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. There are a lot of people who are fighting that you will not see. Okay. They're low key. They're actually doing the work.
Okay.
So the information that you see are coming out. Those are people that you do not see, but it's bringing that information to light, which allows us to get out there and do the footwork.
Okay. I can live
So
with
that's
that.
what's going on. Everybody can't do everything. You know what I mean?
I hear
We
you.
we, we
Yep.
just cannot do everything. So there's a place for everyone who desires to be a part of this movement, even like you all
Mm-hmm.
who are reporting on this constantly. You're helping us. You're not here with us, but you are helping us.
Mm-hmm.
And every little thing, we appreciate it. It goes a long, long way. A long way.
Thank
So
you for
they're
saying that.
fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We appreciate you all. We really, really do. We really do. Because, this has opened up the eyes of so many people, not just in our community,
Mm-hmm.
but all over the world. People are realizing that they need to get involved in their
Mm-hmm.
local politics
Mm-hmm.
because you don't realize that your money is being stolen right up under
Mm-hmm.
your hand until you start digging into those bills.
Yep.
Until you start, it's important. We cannot remain blind to this. So I'm hoping that what's happening here in the township and in the village, that everybody would now say to themselves, I need to get involved in my own local politics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't report it on various mayors. They're a mess. It's not just her. I mean, I know that's your situation, but we've reported on many a mayor, and they are a mess all over. I don't know how this has come to be. Maybe because we've been apathetic and haven't been paying attention. It's an easy way to come up, easy way to grift. I don't know what it is, but she ain't the only one. So people are seeing that there are officials. I'm gonna just say officials, not even just mayors, but we basically talk about the mayors that are doing similar things. And I'm like, everybody need to be talking about all these people. They all need a light shown on them because this is crazy. Because it's all of us is money, just like you said.
Yes, yes, yes. And it has nothing to do with your the color of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have anything to do with whether you are a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
It has every bit of thing, everything to do with being transparent, taking accountability.
Mm-hmm.
When I started this fight, Michon, I actually tried to give Tiffany Henyard the benefit of the doubt. She's not my mayor.
Mm-hmm.
She is not my mayor. She
Right.
is the township supervisor. But going into this, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I even prayed for this young woman,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not humble enough and won't allow herself to be humble to say, look, I made mistakes.
Right.
I'm human. I made mistakes, and I am going to hold myself accountable for these mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, she's standing 10 toes down on
Mm-hmm.
her wrongdoing. And she, keep trying to make herself look like a victim. And I don't do well with people who try to make themselves look like victims when you're not the victim. So, I just wanted to make that clear. And if there's any questions you want to ask me that I can answer, I will, be glad to answer those questions for you. But as far as the movement, the walk on last night, I had no idea that it was going on until last night. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I'm headed that way now
Okay.
because I'm putting my feet into this.
I see that. We see that for sure, for sure. We support y'all for real. We love Mr. and Mrs. Roberts over here. So were
I
you
wanted
there
to
last
talk.
night? Would you
Paul
say?
wanted to say something.
Oh, I've been trying to contact Governor Pritzker since July.
Yeah. I
Get a
remember.
chance to meet him.
That jackass. We've been calling him a jackass since the beginning because he won't say anything. Him, Kwame, Kim, now the new Kim. I'm like, so are y'all seeing this? Not even just y'all, because it's like y'all can't determine whether they get reelected or not. It has to be the whole damn state. But I don't know that
Right.
the whole damn state is really not only. I know they probably know about y'all situation, but they fighting more for migrants than they fighting for the damn people that are in the damn state. But I can just see them reelecting him if he even runs. But still.
You know what, Michon? Now I'm agree to disagree.
Okay. That's all good.
And you know why? Because I feel like with everything that is going on, everybody with this situation with Tiffany Henyard, Their eyes are being opened. The fact that Governor Pritzker and Kwame Raoul did not come to our rescue, did not come to the rescue of the village or the township, people are waking up. My neighbors, my senior citizens neighbors, they're waking up. People are calling us each and every day, everywhere we go. People are saying we are tired. We're getting out there and we are going to vote her out. And they're saying the same thing about Pritzker.
They know who enabled Tiffany Henyard.
I look at your show all the time. I don't always comment, but I'm not about this Democrat and the Republic thing. I don't take sides. I'm independent right now. I'm for the right, okay? I want to be on the right side because I need people to do the right thing by us all as a nation. Period. Period. So no, I know that my vote and my husband's vote is not going to make a difference, but we definitely are not going to be voting for no Pritzker.
Well, I hope nobody would, but not even just them, but like even when the Democratic National Convention, and I'm not trying to be divisive, but she's a Democrat, meaning Tiffany. The Democratic National Convention is in your town, right down the damn street. It's not like
they were too embarrassed to invite her.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
They wanted to keep her far away.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, she's losing. She's losing. And she's losing support big time.
Okay. I mean, I can see when we talk about how when we got here and all the people that were with her, and then we see now and all the people that are with her now, that has definitely changed. It was all these men surrounding her. Now she down to Keith, Dots, and Lurch. Yeah.
And some of them, and some of those that are saying that they're in her camp, loyalists, are not. If you watch the electoral thing on this week when they was questioning Michael Smith and he asked them, was he going to vote for her? He said no. Now, I don't believe that one way or the other, but I do believe that a lot of these people are out only for themselves. It's about money, power, and greed. Simply about that. For
sure. At the end of the day, for sure. That's not even a question. So I do have another question for you though. So wait, were you there last night at the Dalton meeting or no?
I was not there last night.
Okay. So what do you think though? Because I'm sure you watched it, about Keith Freeman speaking and being, I don't call it praise, but appreciated, we shall call it.
I believe in giving people second chances. Right now, we need him, and we need him to do the right thing. So whatever his motives are, we want him to be in a good place, in a good space, to do what he needs to do, so we can get up out of this situation that we're in right now. So that's my thoughts of it. I cannot speak about him personally, and I won't speak about what he's done in the past, because right now is what counts to me.
Okay. So would that probably be the same answer for Chris and Carmen as well?
It is the same answer for Chris and Carmen. And I'm going to say this, one thing I can say about them, because they are township trustees, is that I've seen them fight. I've seen them. We've also spoken to them. And they come, when we ask them a question, we email them, they answer. They actually talk to us. And they don't talk down to us, because here's the thing, they're working for us. At the end of the day, you're working for us. So yes, I feel differently about them. Okay, regardless to what everybody else says about them, everybody had an opinion. And you know what? I respect everybody for their own opinion. But when it comes to Chris and Carmen, I saw them put in the work. I see them putting in the work. I see them doing the right thing. And when people are doing the right thing, and you see that they're doing the right thing, you can't continue to focus on the past. You got to be able to move forward and pray for the best. That's just me.
No, I can understand where you're coming from, for sure. Some of us are pessimists. That would be me. And some of us are optimists,
too.
which would be you. but again, this is just me on the outside looking in as well. So I just have to always leave it at that, because I don't know the experience, thank God, And Tiffany Craig, don't ever get it twisted that I think that she is not Tiffany crazy, period, point blank, allegedly.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just always want to be like, she's not this mastermind, in my opinion. She's not a mastermind at all.
Becky, no.
And she's had guidance and help, whether it's whoever it was before, wherever it's been now, and still to this day, it's becoming more hoodlumish now at this point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a saying that what's in you is always going to come out of you.
Always.
So this
always.
hoodlum, it's just not starting. It's been there in her.
Mm-hmm,
She's learned from her examples that was, you know, in front of her. And she learned it, I don't think, not so well. And like you said, there are people in her camp that is pulling those strings and telling her what to do and how to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a criminal. It's a criminal.
Go ahead.
And it's a criminal organization. At the end of the day, we all know that she's a human being, and we want to continue to treat her as such. We want to continue to treat her with, you know, respect as much as given.
Much as possible.
You know, I have a hard time, you know, with that.
Yeah.
Because she has not given us respect whatsoever.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, we still want to do what's right.
Understood. So let me ask you another question. Did you know that when she was on with Booger?
I don't know if you can hear me, Michon. I can't hear you at all.
Okay, let me bring this mic closer. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
I think something is going on because we're in the car.
Okay. So you can.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye then. Okay. So y'all heard that, and that's fine. Everybody can everybody don't have to agree. Y'all already know there's a lot of people that just think, you know, if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong, and you know they can't you can't defer away, or there's something wrong with you. Yes, thank you. Purpose is everything. We definitely appreciate Mr. and Mrs. Roberts spending time with us. They're welcome to call back in, but understanding that they're on their way and that they're going to be a part of the movement here. Let me see where they at now that I just said that.
So y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Delgado, unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henya and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Dumb ass, say it.